is a pick that can work, and you can be aggressive with it early, and it works well with the level 6 here for Azir. But I'm very concerned about how we've seen Grizzly constantly be behind the play on enemy junglers. Canyon has been he was our #1 in POG points because of his dominant performances. He's on the rel that has a lot of agency early.
Puts you in a really positive position where if the game keeps playing on like this, as it's been going so far, D+ just kind of edging ahead, but not too much action, then I think D+ will be a lot more confident with the outcome.
And that is the Merc Treads, that money that you're talking about, that gold injection is so important. Zeka looking for an opportunity.
Yeah, Emperor's Divide is going to come down. There's the flash from Showmaker, the kickback from Grizzly, connects the Q, and Showmaker is dead. First blood goes to Grizzly.
And finally, it does happen. Finally, they do.
The area, but you can see Showmaker with no flash, so scared to step up.
Oh, Zenith Blade is going to connect. Grizzly is just going to get pounced on, and Showmaker collects it.
That's that.
Yeah.
That's the Drake. And then ultimately gets caught by a engage of the Leona, followed up by the Rel. Super easy pick, and that's the second Dragon going to D+.
And this was such a rough moment in the game.
Look to try and get in here for the contest. They do have Magnet Storm back up and available once again. Showmaker towards that top side as Canna has teleported in. Canyon going to collect it very comfortably here as now Life is looking for Def. Grizzly chases after him. There's the flash for the crash down from Canyon. The Q is going to land though, and Grizzly will be able to take down the AD carry. Still, DK, they're going to try and get out of here. The Q is going to miss, though, from Grizzly, and that might spell his demise. Canna going to dive on top of him. Kingen, though, getting in amongst it, and Grizzly is staying alive. Another crash down comes in, and now the rest of the team is here. The Rite of the Arcane crashes down, and Grizzly will go, but it's still a one-team fight here for Home Life Esports.
They don't get the Herald, though, which I think is a critical factor. But what can they get off the Aftermath? Low health bars. They can look for more here.
Big wave, Gnar.
Yeah, Life is going to get underneath this turret. There is the pushback, though, from Canna. Really beautifully done. Kellen going to flash to try and get on top of Viper, but the Feather Storm is there. Still, Kellen underneath this turret is so close to death, and Zeka is going to be able to lock him down. Home Life Esports, huge team fight. The mid lane, and then guarantee control around the Dragon. Zeka going to trade it though, and first turret was still on the cards, and that is going to go over to Home Life Esports, so a bit of extra gold as Kingen still pushing in to grab this Drake. It's now down to 4,000. Full information now as Canyon dives into the pit, but he's kicked out. The headbutt comes through still. It's not going to stop him from stealing this one away. Let's see whether Canyon can make it out with his life though, as the Rite of the Arcane doesn't quite do enough. Deft is ulted, but the rest of Home Life Esports look kind of scattered to the wind. Canyon will turn off the lights here with his control ward in a great position. He Magnet Storms over. Can he get the steal is the question. So many are dying as Canyon is untouched. And Def comes on over. Oh no, Hanwha Life Esports. That was not the play you were looking for.
Summoner, so he's down sums, but he's got enough control of the map where it might not matter.
Yeah, it's almost like a layering of really rough stuff. Speaking of which, Grizzly gonna get stunned up. The chain CC kind of working out as look at these Arcano pulses. There's the Rite of the Arcane. He's going to have to move left to the Arc. There it goes. And the last one's going to do it. Oh, the buffs to Xerath really coming in close.
Showmaker's bought the Magi's. Like, he knows what's going on in this game. And even if...
here it is.
God.
Oh, Viper, the DDR, is it going to come through? Decides to go for the 2-for-1 special in 10 seconds time, and Home Life Esports are grouped to try and actually get there. No one in the side lane on D+'s side. And Canyon is just going to dive in on top of them. Oh my goodness, Deft is going to ult as well. Grizzly trying to get out of there, but now Kingen going to come forward. Canna gets rid of him. Zeka does find a decent ultimate, and now Deft is down to his GA. Life now looking for him here as this fight is not over yet. Still, Canyon gonna get booped away with the headbutt. And D+, they lose Canna, and no one is dead on Home Life Esports' side. Def now trying to find an opportunity. The pulverize is massive, but he's still gonna go down, but the Zeri is gonna die as well. They take down one, but they're not gonna find more. Right to the Arcane didn't connect from Showmaker, and then suddenly Def is going down to his GA. Zeka's on a flank, and Home Life Esports just picked them apart.
All right, so that's Baron here, and like you say...
Well, we'll see what's going to happen. Who's more necessary, the Xerath or this Gnar? As this could come down to another smite fight, as now Def is divided to the backline, and Def, he's surviving for a long time, but it doesn't work out because Viper's there. He pulls back the feathers. Canna's not going to be able to do anything, and this will be Home Life Esports from the jaws of defeat, snatching away victory here in game number 1. Unless there is some sort of massively heroic defense, but I just don't see it.
I don't think they can do it. You know, they have the super minions coming in. Actually, not on this wave, will be later, but either way, there's enough members to defend. Showmaker can't step up. This should be it.
It looks like it is going to be it, and Hanwha just catching D+ unawares, winning one fight, and then they take the Baron, they set up the map perfectly, and if you can't poke anybody while you're trying to get on top of Elder, those Baron buff minions will win the game with a Gnar split pushing, and so they have...